Anthony Rizzo. Bob Clappish, our friend of the program. Well-respected reporter and writer. Saw a little slander on Bob on the timeline.
I was going to say, I feel like there are a decent... I like Bob Clappish, but I feel like there's people that don't like him.
Because he's older, and he's not like...
Right, or I feel like it's the people that don't like him are who I always talk about, the avatars who are like...
Totally get that. Yeah, I see that. But Bob is...
OBP.
But Bob has been in this business for a while, and that man knows a lot of shit. When he speaks, I listen. But the Rizzo, he tweeted... According to a family member, Anthony Rizzo was quite eager to return to the Yankees in 2022. That's an important first step, assuming the Yankees want him back. Have to assume they do. Now, that being said, what I just said about Bob, and a family member may have said that, but, you know, we go down this road so many times. Like Patrick Corbin, remember his brother or whatever, was like, oh, he's coming to the Yankees, when I see family members all this anymore, I put that shit, I don't really tune it in. I tune out. If Anthony Rizzo's coming back, the Yankees want him back, it will happen. But I'm not, like, you know, jumping for joy because a family member said this or whatever. Like, that doesn't do it for me.
Also, like I said, I would welcome Rizzo back, but to me, just him coming back isn't enough. You know, like, I'm not...
No,
definitely not.
For sure not. But I do want him back.
So he turned down a 5-year, $75 million deal extension with the Cubs. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to want more than that because that was his situation with the Cubs. It was like a mid-season extension, all that. If this is around 3 for 60, I don't want to go 4 years with him because he's 32. But he's at first base, so he can age well there. But he wasn't like eye-popping with the Yankees. He had that Miami weekend. That was great. And after that, he was like a 250 hitter, 340 on base. You know, like I think, was he an 800 OPS or a tad below that? He had like 8 home runs. Plays a good first base. It wasn't like Gold Glove first base, really. It looked like Gold Glove first base because we were going from Luke Voit and shit. Yeah. Whatever we had before that. But he played a fine first base. A guy like Matt Olson would really intrigue me, though. If they went and got Matt, like, it would cost a ton. It would cost Glaber and probably a Luis Medina, and it would be a crazy big trade.
Fine.
But Matt Olson would be a big, like, he would be big time. That would be a big time, like, okay, these guys actually are serious about something here. But if they're going to bring Rizzo back,
Glaber and a prospect, a Medina or somebody for Matt Olson, and then signing Seager, DJ at second, oof, that gets me going.
Yeah, if you're bringing in Olson or Rizzo, that means, in my mind, a Glaber or Gio have to be gone because they're bringing in Seager. I think that I just see it happening. They're going to bring in Corey Seager at short, or if it's not Seager, they're going to bring a Storian, a Simeon, a Correa. I know, but I'm saying that shortstop will be one of those 4 guys in my mind. So then if you're bringing back Rizzo or bringing in Olson, DJ's got to play second base. He's locked in here for 5 more years. Or DJ's playing third if Glaber's staying at second, Gio's traded, or DJ's going to second, Gio's staying at third, Glaber's traded. So Glaber or Gio are out of the picture, obviously, if Rizzo or Olson are at first. And that was a lot, but there's a lot of moving pieces here. A ton. They can go a lot of which ways. But I would welcome Anthony Rizzo back. I think he's a good contact hitter, a good leader in the clubhouse. And but I would also love a Matt Olson. Matt Olson would be a lot. That'd be big. Yeah, Passan went on the Michael Kay show. And they basically asked him, like, real quick. You remember, like, when Passan came on here and I was like, is Aaron Judge going to be a Yankee in 5 years? And he just gave a quick no or whatever. They asked him about what's the big, shiny new toy the Yankees are going to bring. And he goes, Corey Seager. He goes, how much? He goes, $300 million. So it's like not like
my Lord.
Not a true endorsement, but that was Passan's prediction.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. That's a shit ton of money.
He's going to want an 8 to 10 year deal.
I mean, look, it's not my money, but I just don't want that to hamstring them in other ways. Like if it's Judge or Seager, I want Judge, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think it would. I think they're going to bring Judge back no matter what. I would hope. If you can't bring Judge back, then what are we even fucking doing?
Right, why are we the Yankees?
Yeah, people have now brought up Simeon. And, like, you know, since this...
feels like he already had his good years.
Same.
He's might just figure everything out. Now, the thing is, he's a righty. So, like, you know, the thing that makes Corey Seager so advantageous to me is the lefty. The lefty contact bat. And people want to rip on his defense. All right, he's a slightly below average defender, but he's going to third. Like Volpe's coming up here in a year. He's just gonna be any of these guys they bring in short of Correa, he's obviously a incredible shortstop, a way above average shortstop that would, open a lot of eyes. And I'm day by day getting more like, hey, let's bring in Correa here. I'm totally fine with Correa or Seager.
I'm not going to scream in the streets in agony if they bring in Correa.
No, but I think there would be people, and you got to get a grip. It's like Carlos Correa is a very, very good shortstop.
Yeah.
And he's an incredible hitter. I love when he throws the ball to first base on double plays. He throws the ball so hard to first base, double plays.
He's a really good player.
He's
really
very, very good. And he would bring that.
He's A-Rod-esque.
He would bring that villainous mentality. But A-Rod was always so oblivious to it.
Right, Correa.
And wouldn't lean in until
I was also just talking about
thing.
physically. They're just big righty specimens.
And I actually think, I've been thinking about this, I think the clubhouse they'd figure it out with him. Because you hear about, you never hear teammates of his hating him.
Right.
It's always just fans or whatever and the media. But
they're not the ones he cheated.
What?
They're not the ones he cheated.
Right, yeah, true. But there are people who
I
left
feel like
that
him
team,
and
though.
Judge would have to have a sit down.
I think Judge is at the point now where he needs to win, and you got to just put everything aside.
But Correa could even fuck this dude with when he hit the home run in Houston and.
I think Correa likes that shit. He likes when you do it back to him because remember the Erod thing?
Yeah, he was like, I liked when he pointed.
He likes he thinks it's more fun for the game. I think it would work. He's gonna cost the most money though.
Yeah.
Because he's the defender on top of the offense. He's had back injuries though. Seager's had his injuries.
Talking myself into it. I still want Seager, but.
But I'm telling you, it's Yankee fans. You got.
I'm not crying if we get either.
We can't be just discounting Carlos Correa because of this. It happened years ago. Put it aside. Let's move on.